Welcome to Tech Blueprint, a window that lets you know the latest technology news in the world. In the global foundry market, the three leading companies pursuing advanced process technology are TSMC, Samsung, and Intel. Despite this, a significant gap has opened up between them, with TSMC far ahead and Samsung actively catching up. Intel has been frantically advancing over the past 2 years, but the results appear to be limited. TSMC alone continues its aggressive pace, reportedly aiming for mass production of its 2nm process in the fourth quarter of this year. However, news suddenly emerged that a Japanese manufacturer had surpassed Intel in certain aspects of its 2nm process. In fact, previously, TSMC and Samsung were the primary players in the pursuit of advanced process technology. Intel, once the leader in the chip manufacturing industry, later hit a bottleneck with 7nm technology, failing to achieve a breakthrough and falling behind TSMC and Samsung. Later, after becoming Intel CEO, Henry Kissinger relaunched the chip foundry business and formulated a 4-year, 5-generation technology catch-up plan, investing $90 billion over 4 years to rapidly advance in advanced process technology, with plans to mass-produce the 18A this year. However, it appears that customers have failed to embrace the 18A, and Intel has now shifted its focus to internal use, with the 14A now the primary focus. However, Intel's new CEO, Lip-Mo Chen, revealed that the successful mass production of the 14A process depends on securing order commitments from major customers like Apple and Nvidia. Otherwise, Intel may suspend or terminate advanced process development. Samsung is in a better position than Intel. Although it lost to TSMC in the 3nm race, its experience with the new GAA architecture has made it more accessible for 2nm process development. It is reportedly focusing on improving yield. Samsung is also advancing its US fab construction, aiming to achieve 2nm mass production. They're ahead of TSMC and secure more US clients. However, Samsung is now fighting a desperate battle. In the global foundry market, Samsung is second only to TSMC and is recognized by Morris Chang as TSMC's only strong competitor. However, the gap has widened over the past 2 years. This is evident in statistics from the world's top 10 foundries. TrendForce recently released its latest report for the second quarter of 2025, showing that Samsung's market share has declined again, from 7.7% to 7.3%, further widening the gap with TSMC. TSMC is simply amazing. Its market share continues to grow, rising from 67.6% in the previous quarter to 70.2%. Even more astonishingly, TSMC's quarterly revenue increased by 18.5% year-on-year to $30.239 billion. Today, TSMC not only maintains its position as the world's #1 in revenue, but has significantly widened the gap, almost 10 times that of second-place Samsung. This quarter, although China's SMIC still ranked third, its market share declined significantly, from 6% in the previous quarter to 5.1%. This is reportedly due to delayed wafer shipments and a decline in average unit price, but the actual situation is not bad. Since SMIC's second quarter revenue increased by 16.2% year-on-year, and its capacity utilization rate was 92.5%, the situation will improve going forward. It is worth noting that TSMC's market share will not stop at 70%. With the mass production of its 2nm process in the fourth quarter of this year, Apple, Qualcomm, MediaTek, and others are placing orders, and TSMC's market share is expected to reach 75% by 2026. It's clear that TSMC's high market share is primarily due to its continuous mass production of advanced process technologies. However, new news has likely caught TSMC by surprise. Japanese manufacturers are also about to enter mass production of 2nm, surpassing them in density. Reports indicate that Rapidus, a Japanese startup foundry, has achieved a 2nm logic density of 237.31 mtr/mm². TSMC's N2 logic transistor density is 236.17 mtr/mm², a notable difference between the two, though the Japanese manufacturers is slightly higher. If true, this demonstrates that Rapidus has made significant progress in cutting-edge processes. Some foreign media outlets have directly stated that the reasons behind this incident warrant further investigation, given the recent leak of TSMC's 2nm technology, which reportedly went to Japanese semiconductor equipment manufacturer Tokyo Electron, which holds shares in Rapidus. Furthermore, chip manufacturing technology requires gradual development. How could a Japanese manufacturer suddenly achieve mass production of 2nm? Of course, the true situation remains unknown. However, TSMC has gained a new competitor in advanced process technology. Despite the emergence of advanced processes from Japanese manufacturers, TSMC is now very strong, and catching up will not be easy. After all, TSMC has a large and stable customer base, leading advanced process technology and experience. It will continue to dominate the global foundry market in the short term. Even Samsung and Intel will have a hard time catching up, let alone the startup Rapidus.